Hello students, in the last module we discussed about the tournaments and the competitions. In this module we are going to discuss about importance of tournament. Why tournament or competition is important part of sports? Because we play, we practice, that also would have been enough, but we do organize tournament for certain reasons. Number one, development of skills. Development of skills. We practice a lot. Tell me one thing, is only practice is enough to improve your skills? No, because when you practice in your comfort zone. You practice with your friends, with your teammates, or with your teacher or coach. Okay, so you are very much in your comfort zone. You practice in your ground, that is also one of the comfort zone. But until unless you go and take part in any kind of competitions, you do not know exactly that how much you are supposed to improve. When you compete with others, then you understand exactly where do you stand. That is important. I will just give example of your academics. You all study throughout the year. I hope you face test every month, class test or unit test, then half yearly, then the annual examination, right? In the same way, why do we conduct test? Because when the teacher is teaching throughout the month or a year, he or she may not be able to judge your potentiality until unless you give test. When you give test, you also understand where do you stand in the class. Teacher also understand where do you stand in the class. In the same way, in the field of sports, when you take part in any kind of sports, and competitive sports is completely different thing. Here skills. Now can you tell me what kind of skills you can develop when you play any kind of tournament? Number one, here I'll say like this way. That's very important. Competitive spirit. You can easily develop your competitive. Sorry, there is a mistake in the spelling. So first of all, it's very important when you participate in any tournament, you develop your competitive spirit. That is not possible when you play friendly along with your teammates and all. Second, you develop leadership quality. Leadership quality, it is not only for the captain of the team, other members also they develop leadership quality, because in some situations when you play any kind of sports, whether football, basketball, in some situations you yourself is leader. You have to decide where to pass, who is the right person where you can give the pass. So somewhere you can develop your leadership quality also. And beside that, any other skills, if you are a footballer, you can develop your dribbling, tapping the ball. If you are a basketballer, you can develop your free shot. If you are cricket player, you can develop your batting techniques. If you are any other table tennis player or whatsoever it is, you develop in the when you take part in this kind of competitive spirit. Second, I will take this pen. propaganda of sports. Uh, I think we all know when we practice, can we call any spectators, audience to watch that we are practicing? No. If you want to make any game popular and if you want to become a popular sportsman, it is very much important that when you play any sports, there should be some spectators, and playing or practicing in the ground without any spectators and playing any kind of competitive game in front of the mass, in front of the public and all, then you exactly learn to perform under pressure. Okay, so you must have seen that when we play in the school, college and all, in the school ground and all, you play very well. But when you go and take part in any kind of inter-school tournament, inter-college tournament and all, when there is a pressure on you, there are so many boys and girls, very good sportsmen, they fail to give their best. The talent, the potentiality does not come up because there is a pressure always that there are a lot of people watching you. Okay, so for the propaganda of sports, to make the sports popular in your area, in your town, in your state, it is very important to organize any kind of tournaments or competitions and all. Number 3, helpful in the selection of the player. It's very important. If you see helpful in the selection of the player. There are a lot of tournaments are played in the school level, inter-school, inter-districts, national, state competitions and all. For that, we want to select players, right? We have to select players. How to select players now? Is it possible that we go to the field, we watch players practicing in the ground and all, and then we select some of them from there? It is not possible. Okay, this way you cannot select the best player for your team. So for this kind of tournament and all, if you want to select player, you have to organize tournaments, and the best player out of those tournaments can be selected to represent school, college or state. And any player whosoever is playing for state or for national, for country, they are supposed to go through this selection. There are a lot of competitions organized to get selected in the national team. The first is inter-school tournament, then inter-district tournament, then inter-state tournament. Then only you get selected when you perform in each and every tournament. Right? Okay, fine. Number 4th point is development of national and international integration. So sports is the only platform what I feel where participants from or players from different states, if it is national competitions, And if it is international competitions from the different countries, they assemble at one place, they participate, and they develop some kind of friendships, integrity. So what I was saying, national or international tournament, whenever it is organized, players from different part of country, if it is national tournament, players from the different states, they come together at one place, they stay together for the tournament purpose for 3 to 5 days or 10 days or whatsoever duration of the tournament. And if it is international tournament, whosoever countries are participating in that tournament, they all come to venue and participate. Here the cultural exchange is also there. The first very important part is brotherhood. They develop brotherhood. They try to learn different type of cultures from each other, because see, even in India we are from different states. From in Assam we speak Assamese. Our culture, our tradition is something different. We celebrate different type of festival like Bihu, Magh Bihu and all. In Bengal festivals are different. In Punjab they celebrate in different way. Language is different. So when these players they meet, they develop some kind of bonding with each other. The friendship or brotherhood takes place here. Next is cultural exchange. As already I have said, that cultural exchange is also there. We learn about their culture, they learn about our culture. Next, national and international unity. So this way, see, I do not to go into the philosophy, but we all know that there are a lot of problems going on in and around the world. If you go to China, okay, the people from different religion, people from different country, they are not privileged. They are not given any kind of rights and all. Okay, so time and again, if you see in different countries, this kind of situation arising nowadays, that Bidesi Bhagao, okay, you are from different country, you cannot stay here, you cannot run your business over here, you are earning in our country, you should not go, our local people should get the job and all. So this kind of problem is there, but in the field of sports, this kind of thing is not there. Okay, that is very, very important. We'll go for the next point. Board is small, so I have to rub again and again. Next point is number 5, I think. Development of social qualities. Here, more or less, we have discussed in the past. I mean, in the 4th point, that it is almost same here. We develop brotherhood. We exchange our culture. The same thing, you can write it over here. Okay, so I have jot down some points. Only these points, if you remember, you can write, you can elaborate these points whenever it comes in your examination. Okay, number 1, here you can see the tolerance. It's very, very important in the field of sports that you have got that you are tolerant, because in the match situation, if you watch any kind of match and all, you can understand in some situations the players they cannot control their temper and they go fight, or for the heated exchange they So this kind of is not good in the field of sports. You have to be tolerant. Okay, so more or less we can say that in the field of sports we teach you or you learn how to be tolerant. It's very important part. You must have seen many examples when the batsman is not out but umpire is given out, like all great players, you can say Sachin Tendulkar or anyone. Okay, they respect the decision, they are tolerant. Immediately, without any argument and all, they leave the ground, they go back to pavilion. Next is sympathy. Sympathy for whom? Sympathy for your teammates, for your opponents. In some time when you play some competitive sports, hockey, football or anything, or cricket, okay, players gets injured. So in that situation, like, you cannot think that the player is from the opponent team and you are not supposed to help. You are supposed to help. You must have seen in so many matches and all, even opposition players, they rush, they go and try to help the injured player. So this way you develop sympathy for others, and that helps you even in the real life situations. Next is discipline. You become very disciplined, which is not possible in general life. Okay, in the sports, what we say, that sportsman is more disciplined than the others. Why? Because you are supposed to follow the rules and regulations. You cannot go across the line. Okay, whatsoever rules are there, whatsoever regulations are formulated by the authority, you are supposed to follow that. Next is fair play. Fair play, it is almost same. Abiding by the rules, playing with the rules and regulations, playing without intentionally hurting each other. Okay, that is fair play. हम लोग ऐसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, वो everything is fair in love and war. But in the field of sports, everything is not fair. You have to play according to norms. Next is honesty. Honesty is almost same thing. You are supposed to honest to your team, honest to your opponent, honest to the rules and regulations formulated by the authority. Okay. Next, respect for others. It is okay that you are participating in some tournament, competition level is very high, but that does not mean that you do not respect each other. Whatsoever international match you see, any kind of circumstances you see in the match situation, but when they come out, they sit together, they dine together, and they respect each other. That is why they all are friends, whether it from India or Pakistan or Australia. They are very good enemy in the ground, but they come out, they become friend. Okay, last point is a source of recreation. In last 5 points, whatsoever I have said, beside that, this point is very important, source of recreation. Because sports is such a thing, you play for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, you don't get tired. You enjoy the game. Okay, and when you play sports, you are actively involved in the field of sports. It helps you not only recreate yourself, it helps others also. When whosoever is watching the match, whosoever is there to witness your match, they all get recreated, and they enjoy, they love. So this way, importance of tournaments, I have got only 6 points. In case if you feel that some more points can be added up, you can add from your side. Thank you so much.